What's up, Quadcopter fans? It's hiringadrone.com, and today I'm going to bring you a special video. This is probably a little bit bright, but I just want you to see it. So I've got a flashlight attached to the bottom of my JJRC, doing a night flight, and I'm looking to fly this around with this flashlight kind of spotlighting while I'm doing some flying here. So this ought to be pretty cool. This is the JJRC H16 Tarantula X6. So we're going to go ahead and bind it. This thing's kind of been sitting in some damp weather here. Gonna configure my headless mode. Make sure my camera's ready to go. Oops. It's a little premature. Turn my speed up. I like to fly this thing at the highest speeds possible. Helps deal with a lot of the winds. And we're up with the flashlight attached. And now this thing handles my GoPro without an issue, strapped to the top, so personally I don't think the camera's going to be an issue. Doesn't look like we're getting a ton of spotlighting as I would hope. Looks like the camera's pointed actually upwards, but at least it'll help with the orientation. I was going to try to get out over some of these trees here and the brush, and maybe next time I can come up with a better rigging. This is a little bit on the fly. Take it up a little bit. As you can see, that flashlight's on there pretty good. So I have a few fail safes on there. Just in case. I've got it strapped into my GoPro strap. So that way, if it does fall, it doesn't mess anything up. It'll just hang on there. And this makes for a pretty good spotlight, you know, for a pretty cheap drone. And kind of go out here and spotlight the field a little bit, the side of this mountain. Maybe we'll see some wild animals. Who knows? It is messing with me a little bit on the orientation because it's not quite dead center. It's like, can't really tell exactly where the front is, but you know, this is my first attempt and kind of rigged this up here out in the field. So when I get home, I'll try to do a little bit better of a job. It's pointing a little cockeyed, so I know that left blade on the top front left side or right side if it's facing us is the actual one where my orientation is, so that ought to help out. And keep this thing low to the ground, and we'll try doing some more spotlighting. Hopefully you can see. The GoPro did run out, so I'm capturing video here using my iPhone, which doesn't always do the best job, but when all else fails, that's all you can do. So here we are looking on it head on. As you can see, the light's a little cockeyed. Kind of sucks. I was hoping to get more of a downward pitch, but like I said, not bad. Just improvising here out while I'm flying. Just a couple rubber bands strapped to the bottom. And if you haven't ever seen my drone before, a lot of duct tape, a lot of rubber bands holding this thing together. So I always keep plenty of those on hand. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit too, so blowing my JJRC around. Now, typically I do fly this with the GoPro on it, so it's trimmed up. I haven't taken the time to reset it. But makes a pretty cool spotlight if I could get it right. I can fly around this field, see if I see any animals. I should be able to possibly hold my GoPro on there too as well, which would be cool to get both of them. Then I might be able to get some night flying in with some light on. So hopefully my iPhone is catching all of this. Sometimes it doesn't do the best job when drone's down low of catching video. And so we're about 4 minutes in. This is an extra battery that I purchased for my Tarantula, so it looks like we're running out of juice here. So we're gonna bring it in for a landing. And I don't have any landing gear on my Tarantula, so here's the end result. The flashlight, dusty as hell, but overall cool experiment. I will try to possibly do a better job here in the future, so that way I can do some night flying. So I got some cracks that I do need to repair, but this thing is held together with duct tape, super glue, and it does the job. So if this video helped you out in any way, you thought it was cool, be sure to leave a like.